Hello, people. George here, bringing you another episode of Tips and Tricks for Holdfast Nations at War. In this guide, I'm going to help you improve your aim with muskets and pistols. Now, if you are new to the game, you may have difficulties with getting an accurate shot. Then again, muskets and flintlock pistols were not known for their accuracy. They both have an incredible bullet drop and bullet spread. However, there are certain measures you can take to improve your accuracy in Holdfast. So I'm going to cut this video into two parts. In part 1, I will help you with getting through the basics, and in part 2, I will explain the more advanced game mechanics that you can employ to improve your aim. So first, let's go into our game settings, then click on the game option and scroll down until you see the option called first person camera. Then click and drag the field of view slider all the way to the left until you reach 80 degrees. Now, as simple as it sounds, reducing the first person camera field of view in itself will let you see your targets in a zoomed-in perspective. For reference, here's a side-by-side comparison. Now on the top, you can see me aiming down my musket in the first-person camera with the field of view set to 120 degrees. And on the bottom, I am repeating the same action, except I set the first-person camera field of view to 80 degrees. This is the most crucial step that you need to take to improve your aim, as it will help you greatly when you are engaging targets that are over 100 meters away. But don't just back out of the game settings, because we are not done yet. After changing the first-person camera's field of view, just right below that, you'll find the settings for crosshair configuration. First of all, customize the colors for your crosshair to your liking. I'd personally recommend full green with red and blue color set to 0. For me, this makes the crosshair stand out in all environments, backgrounds, weather effects, and time cycles. You can set the transparency for your crosshair to your liking. I've just left the slider all the way to the right, making it non-transparent so that I can see it clearly. In the Nation Styles option, you can choose a design for your crosshair from the list. I'd highly recommend the circle or the nail, since they both have a very minimalistic yet defined reticle, which is used as a measurement while aiming to calculate the bullet drop. And finally, make sure that you check the little box for the dynamic crosshair. This will help you keep track of your focus while aiming your musket or pistol, by making your crosshair contract and expand while you're in and out of focus. To fully focus on your target, simply take aim while standing or crouching, and be still for a few seconds. Now, out of all the classes that you can play in Holdfast, the Rifleman class takes the longest to fully focus his aim. Keep in mind that if you move while you're aiming, you will lose your focus until you come to a stop. You will also lose your focus if you crouch down and stand up while you're aiming. However, your focus will not be affected when you adjust your aim by moving your mouse. Without the dynamic crosshair, you will not be able to tell whether if you're in focus or not. So after making all these changes, if by chance you are already in a server, then you need to disconnect from that server for the changes to apply and take effect. Also, if you are colorblind and having difficulties in seeing your crosshair or your targets, the game offers a colorblind mode with 3 types of color filters. You can enable these color filters by going into the settings, then click on video, and under the graphic preset, And right here, you can change the colorblind mode options. And with that, we have covered the basics in part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, where I will explain a bit more in detail about certain game mechanics such as supporting classes, class-specific traits and abilities, and a few additional tips that you can use to improve your aim. So in the meantime, leave your comments and suggestions down below. Leave a like if you liked the video, feel free to share it, and subscribe to stay connected and updated for future content. With that in mind, guys, I hope you all have a good time in Holdfast. Have fun, and thank you for watching. Goodbye!